with us, feel free to do so. If you want to get more Feathered Friends action, we have our sister show that starts in about 9 minutes. That's Feathered Friends in Play, and that's going to take place over in Asia at the Anandapur Theater. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Hey, Jeremiah.
Hi, Doobie. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm not even going to play the intro again. Third time's a charm. So we're back to our old streaming platform for now. Although I got to admit, the picture did look better on the other one. So hopefully we can get those issues ironed out. That was the primary reason we made the switch, and it was noticeably better.
Well, we will definitely work on that.
All right. So where are you today? I'm guessing you're at Animal Kingdom.
I am in Animal Kingdom, and I'm turning back around because I realized one of the things that we should show off, I just had behind me, and I just wasn't focusing on it.
What is that?
That's a Fab 50 Thumper.
Now, does that count as 2 characters or 3?
Are you still there? I just saw a hiccup on my phone.
Yes, you did. It froze for a bit, but it's back. Does that count as 2 characters or 3 right there?
2.
Okay.
Although I'm sure that if you look somewhere, there is a butterfly character, so we can just make it 3.
Fab 51. We'll inaugurate that one on next October 1st. So what are we doing in Animal Kingdom today?
Well, I was here to get the live entertainment, which I can't think of the instrument right now because that was the Torah. It is a gourd with cow skin and fishing wire, and it's the African harp, as it's called.
Oh, beautiful. Is it as lovely as it sounds?
It is. Actually, we'll have about a 20-minute video up later today once I am out of the park and not ready to throw my phone on the ground.
Yes, you and me both. All right, Jeremiah, I don't know what's going on today, but I think the universe is trying to tell us something. Let us dispense with today's walk through Animal Kingdom. You can continue with your day. Send some tweets, though. I want to see some stuff on our social, and we're just going to
wait.
cut our
Now we
losses
seem to be.
Yeah.
We seem to be good.
All right, we'll give it one more try.
Okay, so we get the next hiccup. Sadly, this has been, since the 50th, it seems like every data, Wi-Fi, anything around here has been a challenge.
And that was 11 whole days ago. All the vloggers have gone home.
Yeah, right.
Obviously not all of them, because here you are. All right, so we are walking. It's pretty busy today, it looks like. Is that accurate?
It is actually really busy. Walking in, I headed right over towards Kite Tails. Ooh. If you check out our Instagram, you can see the full Lion King show, which I hadn't seen a full show in person. I'd only seen a modified on one of the second or something. And the modified wasn't a good show. Like they didn't have the big kites out there. But seeing the full show, I think it's getting a bit of a bad rap.
Really? Is it getting a bad rap? What's kind of the general zeitgeist on that show?
Luminaria.
Oh, well, I love Luminaria personally. It's better than Light Magic.
But no, it's definitely gotten some bad raps, mostly. And this is, we've all been guilty of it. The initial day of watching the kites crash into the bleachers at the end, how they bring them down. So, but I enjoyed it. It was actually
the crash wasn't as bad as I expected. He didn't crash. He just kind of landed forcefully.
Yeah, no, they don't even land forcefully. Simba, if you watch it, the other bigger balloons had a little bit more of a gentle kind of landing. Simba looks like he falls on the water to get his belly rubbed.
What's outside this bridge? Let's pan around and see the views. Oh, is
There's
that
a
where the dragon
dragon
is?
rock.
Yeah. On the other side, do the birds still roost there at night and just create quite a scene?
They do. They are not there right now. Sorry, I'm like totally being the guy cutting across the 5.
You're in Florida. You can say 4.
I'm not playing golf.
Hey,
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay. Sorry, I
So we're
can breathe a
heading.
little bit. It seems like even now that we've made it to Pandora, our stream seems to be working. I know I shouldn't have said that out loud, but
Don't ever. Cool. So we are in. What is this called? The Wizarding World of Pandora.
yes. Star Wars, a Wizarding World of Pandora.
Galaxy.
How many heads just exploded while we said that?
So we are only
yes,
7. Go ahead. I'm sorry, please.
No, I was just going to say, yes, it has been busy in the park. Kite Tails was a good show. I walked out, and then just seeing the walkway reminded me of horror stories from Rivers of Light.
But we're only 7 days away from a whole new way of visiting the park, to where these crowds won't be quite so daunting, as Genie guides you on the most efficient way through the park. Genie Plus gives you a leg up on many of the attractions, and individual Lightning Lane lets you almost instantly access 2 of the most popular attractions per park.
I am very proud of you. You got all that right on the first try. Did you have notes?
I did not have notes, but this is our 3rd stream of the day.
So the line for Navi River Journey. That still has the weight.
And that Navi is a part of Genie Plus.
Yes. As Flight of Passage will be a individual Lightning Lane.
Along with Everest?
Everest, correct.
So individual Lightning Lane, you will pay one price, somewhere between $7 and $15, depending on the attraction and the day, to ride that, whereas Genie Plus is $15 to access attractions throughout the day using Lightning Lane. In both cases, you can only do the attractions once per day, and you're limited to only 2 attractions per day with the individual Lightning Lane. Sounds complicated when you put it like that, but it's actually pretty simple.
That's what I've been getting a lot of. Everybody I've talked to is like, why do they have to make it so complicated? And then I think back to when they first told us what Fast Pass was and how people didn't understand it. I mean, right. I'm sure that you, just like I, remember those days of getting the Fast Pass and watching everybody in the standby lane get very upset at us because we were just walking right into the attraction.
Tony Betty has a good question. What will the second option be when Everest closes for refurb next year? My hunch is they will not create a second, because that would mean removing it from Genie Plus. But maybe Mad Money Tony could do a show on that. What do you think, Jeremiah, will happen when something's down for refurb?
My original thought when they announced the individual Lightning Lanes, I was thinking it was going to be Flight of Passage and the Safari, because everybody wants to do the Safari. You know, much like the other parks where Safari, Mickey and Minnie's, Rise, those are the everybody wants to do. And, yes, Disney is a company, and yes, they need money to survive. No matter how much they make, they can always use more to make amazing attractions for us all. So putting it on an attraction that everybody wants to do makes sense.
Do you think when, say, Everest is down, they would actually remove an attraction from Genie Plus to put it up to individual Lightning Lane?
I don't think so. I think that they will go Disneyland route where it's just one for the park.
I would agree. I don't think that would make people too happy. And Disneyland and Disney World are all about happiness.
Yes.
So where are we heading to now?
We are heading along the path towards Festival of Lion King.
Doesn't it have a different name right now?
A taste of Festival Lion King.
Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
thought. Mr. Bob Newell has a question. Is Animal Kingdom in your top 3 Disney World parks? Certainly top 4.
I enjoy Disney's Animal Kingdom. I've definitely learned to love it over the past few years more than when I would just come out for a few days.
Aw, they were holding hands walking to Pandora. That was so adorable.
I didn't even see.
Because you have a heart of stone.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
So I was going to mock those people walking while looking down at their cell phones, but then I remembered that's what Disney wants you to do. Sorry, I'm a little bitter today after our troubles getting streaming today.
I completely agree. Trust me, I was very much that mindset when we were trying.
Okay, let me, as Tony Betty says, Disney World is magical. So let me get some magic in my head, even though he said it in a snarky way.
David Copperfield.
I saw him live once.
I've always wanted to see him live. I wanted to see him make the Statue of Liberty disappear in person.
It was pretty spectacular, actually. His final stunt or trick where he made half the audience appear outside the theater. It was pretty cool.
Wow. The closest I saw, last week I went to Wonderworks where they have a magic show, and I was actually part of it. I was, and this is totally for you, because at one point the magician asked, "Does anybody have 100? Does anybody have a 20? Does anybody?" So I pull out my 20, and I go to give it to him. He's like, "Sit down." I'm like, "Okay." And he brings up other people, and he does this full, it was probably about a 7-minute trick. Brings the audience up, and then or brings 3 people up, gives them different lines and different tools, and then they bring me up. I have a 20. He takes the 20. He folds it up. I wrote my name on it. I still have it in my wallet. I will probably keep it until that one day where I decide I really don't care about my own name on the $20 bill. He folds it up and makes it disappear. The first person had a lemon.
Here, as you go, let's go over to the right. Let's see what these people are looking at as you continue.
They are looking at trees.
Okay. They're all taking pictures, so there must be something cool in there.
It's just pretty.
It is pretty. So as you're walking, Jeremiah, let's slow down a little bit, and let's make sure we take in some of the sights, not just the legs in front of you.
Okay. So the first person had the lemon, the second person had the knife, the third person had the tongs. My 20 disappeared. The magician walks over, pulls out the lemon, cuts it in half. There's a $20 bill in there. The third person has tongs, pulls out the 20, hands it to me, and it was my $20 bill.
Yeah, that's the kind of magic you get at Wonderworks.
Actually, it was definitely a fun show. The audience participation was great. All you can eat pizza, which wasn't bad at all. The soda kind of suffered from the medieval times soda, where they just have pitchers sitting there. So by the time they give it to you, it's nice and flat or warm.
I love my soda flat. It actually makes me very happy. All right, so we're in Africa now. Let's get closer to the water. It's always nice to see the sights. According to Michaela, the best part was when we were called Daddy Warbucks.
It's a celebration of the Festival of the Lion King.
Oh, okay. And do you remember David Copperfield's Magical Underground at MGM Studios?
I remember the billboard.
Never came to be.
That was definitely one of those things I was very excited about. But still nothing is really in that spot.
Where was it going to be?
It was going to be kind of where the walkway to Fantasmic for the exit is.
Okay. Where does this door go? Hello.
This door goes right down to the beach, to the boats that used to be down there.
Okay. There are so many bridges. One day I want you to make it our goal to cross every bridge at Animal Kingdom.
Only when I come to it. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Did I do that? I'm so sorry.
Mr. Bob Newell is asking, any musical performances in Animal Kingdom?
Yes. What time is it right now, Dewey?
It is 2:37 your time.
Okay, thank you. So we should be walking over and seeing the aforementioned live music. His next scheduled time was 2:30.
All right. Well, let's see if we can check that out. Who is he? The harpist you mentioned?
Yes. It was almost like the entire technical difficulties was planned just to give us a little bit of a delay for this.
Yeah, I wish we had that kind of skill to plan something. Are they ever going to bring back the acrobats?
I hope so.
I love them.
I really miss Festival Lion King, the full show. So we're only going to stand and watch this for like a minute or two. The whole video will be up later. He does a 20-minute performance, which is very impressive, especially in the direct sunlight.
Banana Corona Latango, Nenium, Corio Canamo, Galini, Siradi Galengala, Penangale, Kumbaga, Kelamaro. Siradi Galengala, Penangale, Kumbaga, Kelamaro.
So yeah, he does a full 20-minute non-stop performance. It is very entertaining, very soothing, actually.
Totally. And that's just spectacular. It's so easy to forget all the stuff you can get exposed to if you take your time when you go to Disney World. There's not a whole lot of places you're going to hear that in America. But, you're Disney World, you're going to Animal Kingdom, and in between Pandora and Kilimanjaro Safari, you get some real culture. That's beautiful.
Kilimanjaro Safari has a 35-minute or 30-minute. Earlier it was a 45-minute. Yes, thank you, Rebecca. That is the name. He performs almost every hour on the halves.
That is a 21-stringed instrument called the kora. Rebecca is our researcher, and we love when she's watching a stream because she always pulls out the facts like that.
Yes, and in the video, he tells you the history. Well, not the history, but the full information about it. He also loves to tell you, welcome to Africa, welcome to Harambe.
Wow, 10:30 to 3:30 on the hour. That's easy to remember.
The Harambe market, which I think this is one of those things that a lot of people forget is here and has some amazing food. I will go over just because I know Doobie will get hungry, and they have the Harambe salad, so he can eat that.
What is it? That looks kind of boring. These are, these are not great food pictures. Usually Disney World has great food pictures. These are not great food pictures.
No, I think they were definitely made for a website, and then they were just kind of cut and paste onto that. But don't worry, you can mobile order, and on the Walt Disney World app, My Disney Experience, whatever you want to call it, they have some pretty good pictures on there.
I like that they have the mobile order sign. I'd like it even more if it was kind of themed to the area it's in. Yeah, that's just me. So
I do agree. Yeah.
So we're on our walkway, taking a slow walk over to Asia now.
Yes, not the slow boat. Do we want to walk up the path?
Sure. Let's look at the sights as we do.
This is one of those things. I had the privilege of being on Lou Mangello's podcast for WW Radio, and we talked about things that we miss. And I miss the path that used to be here that let guests walk where there weren't, a fenced-off path. And that's something Joe Rohde designed when he designed this park to encourage guests to explore. But, sadly, as with everything, we ruin it all.
Yeah, I think we learned that when you encourage guests to explore, they explore.
Yeah, and they don't. Yeah, there is a little path. You can't see the rocks anymore because it's so overgrown. But you would enter over this way, and then you'd walk up, and then you would cross over the waterfall and the little stream, and then you would just come down out over here. Just something nice.
I remember that. I think I do. Early Animal Kingdom was quite different. As are a lot of theme parks, they start off being as different as can be, and then they kind of slowly edge back towards the center until they find that spot where it's different enough but same enough to get the people in.
Yeah.
Epcot is still drifting. We'll see where it stops.
Well, let's just see what happens with the center of the park. This will be the construction neighborhood. World construction. That's what we'll call this area.
What are they constructing?
No longer the 3-level thing. We know that. Up here in Asia, just across from the bird show, Feathered Friends in Flight, they've actually removed that sign is fairly new because it used to be the Up Bird Show.
Presumably it will be again, right?
I'm guessing that if not, whoever carved these statues is going to be very annoyed.
Let's take a moment to look at Doug and Russell, right?
Good job.
Oh, we're nice.
That is a perfect mix of their look in the film and their look in Asia. That's
Yes.
really well.
Doug almost has a dragon type look, but they did a great job with it.
What does it say below them on those plaques?
Somehow I would guess that translates to Russell and that translates to Doug, but sadly...
Oh, is it Arabesh?
Okay, moving right along. Another piece of live entertainment that started this weekend, sadly he's not performing today, over on this side, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of it. I'm sure Rebecca can put it up, but he plays the sitar.
Another lovely sounding instrument. I agree. Are we close to the howler monkeys?
Well, we're close to the Gideon Rocks first.
Okay. Then we'll get to the howler monkeys. I want to see them today. And then I'd also like to look at the safari boats going to the bridge. The Cali River Rapids boats going over the bridge.
If we can make it over there. When I was walking earlier, the line for Cali River was taking up that full area even behind where the monkeys were.
So wait a second. I thought things were quiet at the theme parks. What has happened?
It's Tuesday. I really have no clue. This weekend I was giving it's Indigenous People Day or Columbus Day, whichever you prefer, was yesterday. So we were kind of expecting, it shouldn't be that bad in the park today. It has definitely been that bad.
So maybe a month ago when things were so dead, it really was just people were waiting for the 50th.
Yeah. It looks like the line has died down some.
That spot where Callie goes by and you can use the scorters to escort people. That's such a great place to go with a child and just hang out for a while.
I feel like any place that has something where guests can get squirted or there is some type of interactive part, Gideon loves, which is interesting because I know you love it, but Rebecca does not like that.
I can't remember if the one tier are free or not. I feel like they are. Because if they
45
weren't,
minutes for
we wouldn't
Callie.
spend that much time there. So if you go up the exit, we should be able to see the bridge and see the boats.
Yes.
On the left side, is the water dome back?
I was just about to say, this is something I saw the other day, and I thought of you. Not only is the water dome, but the water play area is back.
All is right with the world. That water dome is so cool.
I am not going to get closer. Sorry.
In a pinch, you can get your hair washed. Yes. Me and my wife thinking very much alike, even using the same terminology.
Forest gibbons, not howler monkeys.
Thank you.
I know we have Slack for that, but
That's okay.
I'm also on my phone.
On a clear day, those gibbons can be heard over 15 miles away. Good thing we're only 14 miles away.
If you're going to set up those jokes, you can just wait and let me pick up the slack. Oh, yeah, we're just going to go to the bridge. Okay.
Thank you.
I do enjoy when customers let guests know that they're walking the wrong way.
Philip Robertson would like you to go get soaked for the benefit of your fans.
Been there, done that. Go back. It's a few months old, but also don't put your hand on anything on this bridge. It's a little warm.
Are the squirters there?
I'm going to walk over and see.
There they are. And they're free, or included with the price of admission.
Yes, they are. We are going to sit here for the next half hour.
So much fun to squirt people.
Okay, we're just going to wait for the next boat. Yes, both the buttons are working. Oh, here it goes. Okay, look at this nice family.
Yep, we did that.
Apparently, the water is also freezing from what...
Can we rig up a permanent cam here with some kind of way to remotely trigger the button?
I'm sorry?
You're talking to me?
What'd you say?
I want a permanent camera here with a way to remotely trigger the button.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, if we could get another raft backed up, we'd have a perfect shot. But
oh, that's cruel. Laughing Place does not condone endlessly squirting rafts that are trapped under the water.
Okay, we got a raft coming. We're good. Next, I feel like I should just head over to Universal, get a ton of tokens, and be at the end of Dudley Do Right.
Bluto's Bilge Barge or Cali River Rapids?
Are we asking about getting soaked or
more enjoyable experience?
Fun?
Better ride.
Okay, here we go.
Hi, people.
There you go. Nice. We got the timing perfect over here.
Yeah, you do have to time it well because it doesn't respond instantly to the button.
Okay, here comes one more, and after this one, we'll head out. I'm the elephant on the left. Somebody else is doing the elephant on the right. So here I go.
See, too soon. Too soon.
Okay, one more. We get one more. And if they
Tony-
hurry, it may stay backed up.
Tony 3005, the Jeremiah laugh.
Okay, here they come. Just gonna start right now. Okay, I could sit here and do this for far too long.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's complaining, by the way. People are
I
loving
know.
it. That was great. We need an hour of just doing that.
I feel like, we could start like, okay, tell me when, tell me.
You had one laugh there, though. That was cut worthy.
Good. I'm glad that I had a enjoyment of drowning for innocent tourists.
Becca says, I will never understand why this is so appealing to people, but it totally is. It totally is. So appealing.
I do have to say the one at Ripsaw Falls, I like that one a little bit more because there's I want to say it's number 3. It's just so perfect. If you hit it at the right time, like you'll get people running off those things to try to find you.
But those aren't included in the price of admission, are they?
Not at Universal. Here they are.
Yeah, right. The ones on Popeye's boat are at Universal that shoot the bilge barge, but otherwise you have to pay for them.
We will have to schedule a Universal day soon.
It should be included in Universal Express at least. All right. Rebecca would like you to go back and get a closer look at that dome fountain. And I'm with her. It's been off forever. We want to see it.
As long as he gets me out of under the treehouse next time we're at Magic Kingdom.
They should put some stairs up through the Tree of Life.
It actually has cooled off here quite a bit. Earlier for Kite Tails, it was very warm.
At least it's shady over there. Look how pretty that is. Is. Can you put your finger in there just so we can see it? While we're here. I'm serious.
No, that I had a pause thought for a second, and I decided not to go with what I was going to say.
Oh, thank you. That is amazing.
Water.
Can you put your head in there?
No. I didn't. I washed my hair this morning.
See, people want you to dunk your head. I'm sorry, Philip. Jeremiah does not care about his fans.
To start, never mind. Like the millions of reasons why not to dunk my head right now.
It'll cool you off.
I know that is probably the number one reason why I would have, but looks like the gibbons may be resting inside.
That's their prerogative. They're real animals. They can do what they want. Oh, someday I will have one of those on my property. I would love.
A
I would
gibbon?
enjoy that. No, a dome fountain. I would love one of those too.
A gibbon?
Tammy says it's cold in Australia, which is not
Cold.
surprising.
I right now I would kill for cold.
You're in Florida. I don't want to hear any complaining.
Hey, you even said it was hot. I remember that very vividly.
Tammy says a high of 52. I don't know. In Australia, I'm guessing that's Celsius, so that's not cold. That's actually pretty hot. Let's see. 52 Celsius to Fahrenheit. That's 125. So, wow. Stay inside. Tony's taking you a little too literally.
Sorry I didn't focus on it, but yes, the hotel is still next season.
Thank you. Why they didn't take the closure time to finish it up?
I know, that would have been so nice.
Is that the ice cream line? Kite Tails
How did we
Sundae.
not know about this?
Strawberry and look how cute that is.
Yes, I will be coming back for that.
Make sure you video.
No,
your
I'm not
eating
going to eat it.
on video, please. By the way, we have a great video of Jeremiah eating the Mr. Toad dome dessert. Check that out on our YouTube channel. It's awesome.
I thought you were going to say Tone Loc for a second.
A video of Jeremiah doing the wild thing up on our YouTube channel. So make sure you check out the Mr. Toad. It's a lot of fun, and we hope Jeremiah does lots and lots more eating videos. Smash the like on it.
So, Doobie, here's something I turn to you as our... what's Bob Iger's title? Executive...
Now he's the chairman of the Walt Disney Company, isn't he?
So that's kind of the way I look at you. You're the chairman. So I can walk over to Dinoland and show us what's left of Primeval World, and then probably come back for the 3:15 Kite Tails if we want to do that.
I like that idea. Let's do it.
Please tell me you put your hand to your forehead for that.
Wait a minute. No, I did not. Sorry, I didn't disappoint you.
Okay, so we'll walk over that way, come back. I saw the Lion King one earlier. This one should actually be the Lion King one again, but we'll see.
Keep an eye out for that Kite Tails popcorn bucket.
Well, I will have to come back after we see Kite Tails to get a Kite Tails sundae.
The next time you come to Animal Kingdom without a specific plan, we are doing every bridge in Animal Kingdom.
Done.
Rebecca says the popcorn bucket is over at Trek Snacks, so keep an eye out for that. Maybe you can put that on the Twitter or the Gram once you find it.
Yes. When I come back into that area, I will find said popcorn bucket.
As we pass here, let's take a moment to say goodbye to Finding Nemo the musical.
But wait,
And
it's
take a
coming
moment
back.
to say hello to the new Finding Nemo the musical. That will come again.
Looks like they are blowing up the balloons. I think we may be seeing the Lion King version again.
Can you see them being blown up? If you're seeing it, you know we want to see it.
See the green space at the far distance with the white background? That's where they capture Simba in Zazu.
Very cool. Kite Tails. Here's my bold prediction. 1 year from today, Kite Tails will be beloved and seen as an essential part of Animal Kingdom.
Of course it will. Somebody brought up an excellent point earlier that Kite Tails will probably stick around longer than it was imagined just because of all of the opening day social media posts and everything. Because, a month from now, if it hadn't been what it was on opening day, the guests would be like, what's Kite Tails? But now, everybody knows what Kite Tails is.
Not only did they open it with the 50th, they opened it kind of before. It was really the first thing to debut, wasn't it? Rainbow popcorn and chili lime popcorn.
Chili lime caramel.
And beer.
Wait, here's the popcorn bucket.
Is that the 50th bucket you're referring to, hon?
No, this is
The Kite
the
Tails
Kite
bucket,
Tails
sorry.
bucket.
Kite Tails bucket. That's kind of cute.
That is.
Can you make it more realistic by picking it up and dropping it?
There you go.
Thank you for that view.
Do you happen to have handy my impersonation of Kite Tails?
Maybe. Probably not worth the effort to show, but I will anyway.
Looks like all the games are open here. They've gotten definitely more of the Animal Kingdom, the specific plushes in, but they also have moved back to the snakes and the more generic plushes. And I'd probably guess that is more of the supply issues than anything else.
So, but the reason
Also,
we're here, go ahead.
It could be a little bit louder in this area.
I don't think it could be. That contraption is on its way down, right, Jeremiah?
Yep, there is right here. That is the end of the track.
Primeval Whirl is not coming back, confirmed.
Can we get an official statement from our CEO about this?
That's a pretty short wall. It's like they really want you to watch it come down.
Well, if you happen to hop on Triceratops spin, you can definitely get a better view. But that right there is a nightmare.
That's cool. Yeah, I saw that in one of the Final Destination movies.
Is that
Whoa.
too?
Oh,
Can you
yeah,
see
that
through
just looks like a bad picture. We cannot see through that at all. But I am triggered.
Is that better?
Yeah, okay. We don't have to look over fences. Even ones that are
this-
4 feet tall.
We will have more pictures of this later on.
Looks like a meteor hit it.
That one?
I thought that was pretty clever. So we're going to head back over for the 12:15 Kite Tails in 10 minutes, so stay tuned. In case you have to leave it early, though, we did want to preview the finale of Kite Tails for you.
Oh no, that's the last game. That's it.
There it is. The finale of Kite Tails. I kind of feel that Donald's Dino Bash maybe suffered from the pandemic worse than different things, because they've gotten rid of almost all the meet and greet areas that were Dino Bash themed, with the exception of Chippendale, but that area is all blocked off.
I feel like they did miss an opportunity by not just putting a giant meteor in the middle of the destruction. That would have been fun.
That would have been fun.
You know, the people in charge of tearing down rides, they're just not the creative ones. Happy birthday, Tammy. Oh, on the 8th, 4 days ago. Belated happy birthday, Tammy. Pretty good crowd for Kite Tails.
Let's see if we can score a front row seat.
Is it as shade-free here as it looks?
As in, there is no shade at all? Absolutely. Okay, so we are going to continue to search
What are we searching for?
seats. I didn't want to sit in the front row right in front of little kids.
There seems to be plenty of seating around here. So those flights that are going right there, is there a cast member? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Nice pre-show music.
Actually, we're just going to keep moving around in circles until the show starts.
I really enjoy that music. Not this one.
This reminds me of, and I'm not sure if it is, but the old Pizza Fari music.
Mm-hmm. Agree. Can you like see this from Flame Tree?
Yes.
In the shade?
Well, you can see mostly this over here is the staging area for Zazu and young Simba. And then that one over there, as you can see, is adult Simba and Zazu.
Actually, this is good music. What park has the best BGM, Jeremiah?
This one. I love Pizza Fari with the classic music done in this form. The Campaigning Mickey music is still one of my all-time favorites.
Safari has some great BGM.
Yes. And then we have Crush, Squirt, and I'm guessing Mama Crush.
Okay, I'm going to take a quick moment while we're waiting for the show. My wife watched the what they call the B Shore or whatever from Pizza Fari. I'm sorry, from Flame Tree. So this is kind of what the view is from there with a nice background with that.
Yeah, I was at that same show, and with the B show, all she saw were those kites. You'll see, just like Squirt and Crush and everybody over there, there's lots of, as they're saying right now, the warning.
Please be mindful of the walkways around you. The high-flying adventure of Disney Kite Tails will begin in just 10 minutes.
Well, I know you said we're about to see Lion King.
Yes.
Those are not lions.
So here comes the part of the interactive with the audience. They have all the little turtles, and they encourage everybody to go down and grab one, and then do a little march around.
Are you going to?
I am not, no.
So the pre-show does not match the actual show in terms of the character.
No, they actually do two different parts of the pre-show. There is the Little Mermaid, which is Flounder and I believe Sebastian. I'm a little unsure. But they have Kiss the Girl, and then they move into this, where it is just the Crush and the Turtles.
seem to have massive agreement that this is Peach Safari music.
See, here comes the rush to get the turtles.
That's cool. I'm so glad people are doing that. Do they get to keep those?
No, and I think that's what a lot of these people think is, oh, I get to keep these turtles. No, they do a little parade, and then they put them back. But as you can see with these, everybody is getting the turtles and going back to their seat.
Tony, we just answered your question, and of course they're cleaned.
I've counted at least 6 different people just taking the turtles to their seat, going, "Oh, I get to keep this." And the poor cast member's like, "No."
See a solution to this problem. Let them keep it.
These are not inexpensive. Like, these aren't little plastic things. These are very well crafted. And you've seen me. Hey, if you participate, you get a button or a pin. I'm looking at you, the 50th anniversary, or no, the 40th anniversary of Disneyland parade.
Sailing across the sea.
Okay, while they're stomping back down, we're just going to focus on Mama Turtle here.
So we're waiting for Kite Tails, which should be starting in just a couple minutes. And we're going to do a live broadcast of Kite Tails. That'll be fun.
I have somebody right here. Oh.
That little one can't wait.
Yep, see, there's the line of, hey, time to return the turtles.
Kind of reminds me of riding a horsey through Whispering Canyon.
Yes, exactly.
You have to give those back too.
Turtles everywhere. I also kind of feel like this is much like the 3D glasses where the cast members at the exit are like, no, I need that. I need those back.
Anything you get to keep?
You can keep the paper straws.
Rebecca says, do you remember the Lion King celebration at Disneyland where it's the big rain stick that the kids got to shake? I remember that. We were a part of that show.
So if you
Welcome to Disney Kite Tails. In just a few minutes, the Discovery River Theater and the entire lagoon will come alive with a dazzling kite display, allowing some of your favorite Disney characters to soar like never before. During the display, performers will be moving throughout the theater and between the aisles. So for your safety and theirs, please be mindful of the walkways around you. The soaring magic of Disney Kite Tails will begin in just a few minutes.
So if I could do one quick commercial, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has been exposed to the sun pretty much since the moment I walked into this park and has not overheated once. So my iPhone 12 Pro Max would overheat if I pulled it out of my pocket sitting here.
Yay for that.
Come on, Doobie, clap along.
All right now, who's having a great day out there? Wow, fun sound, amazing. All right, this next part, you gotta get your hands ready, all right? Here we go. Hey! All right, try that. Hey! Here's another one.
I don't hear you, Doobie.
Hey! Last one coming up.
Hey.
All right, everyone. Join in on this Kite Tails groove. Yeah!
Hey, you know what time it is now, Doobie?
What time is it?
Everyone, thank you very much. We are
Kite Tails.
Discovery Island Rubbers. It's been a blast celebrating quality. So, are you ready for Kite Tails? Okay, I see the stadium is pretty full. I'm gonna ask you again. Are you ready for Kite Tails? Now you sound ready. So it's our pleasure to officially launch the high-flying adventure that is Disney Kite Tails. Yeah!
Greetings, friends! As part of the world's most magical celebration, we're so proud to welcome you to Disney Kite Tails! Since the dawn of time, the air around us has held an ancient magic. When the wind picks up just right, it can carry the majestic sights and sounds of faraway places. From the pride lands of Africa to the great canvas of sky above. Join us now as we allow the magic of Disney storytelling to soar like never before.
smooth landing over there. Good kitty.
Simba, okay? Have you ever watched from very close to the landing spot?
I'm trying to get out of the speaker area.
It says it all, Nikki. It says it all. Have you ever watched from close to the landing spot?
For your safety.
No, I haven't sat over there. I think I may try that for the next show for the Jungle Book.
I'm really curious what that landing looks like up close. It's not a bad show. There's just not much to it.
No, I mean it's the biggest problem definitely is hey, it's a show. Where
Right.
if it was just something that happened on the water, it would be great. But then at the same time, the last time we had things that just happened without a schedule, people would get upset because they would stand there waiting an hour and a half for something to happen.
But come on, there must be about 20 cast members in that? There's nothing with 20 cast members that's just something that happens.
No, I know. That's why I said I would like that to be something that just happens, but it can't.
All right, well, we've had a great... Are we going to get a better view of Simba?
I don't think I can walk down that way. I'll see how far I can get over to see if the kitty is still on his back to get petted on his tummy.
All right, so we'll try to take a look at that, and then we'll close out here because we have another show coming up in a half hour. I got to clear out of this studio, let someone else come in, change the set.
Yeah, you got to sanitize the mics, all that stuff.
Yeah. Only got one studio here, so if you want to be a Patreon member, maybe we can build a second.
Well, I mean, LPHQ, that building is pretty impressive. I mean, I've never actually stepped foot in home base there.
No, it's for executives only. Executives only.
I know. I'm just the runabout boy.
On-air talent cannot come into the executive building.
I mean, do you at least have a window view so you can look out onto the bay from the studio, or?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You can see out fine. Heavily tinted, so no one sees in though.
Are you being fumigated? That again, I think it's because I haven't had much Tony interaction recently that I'm.
I don't know. We can fix that on the next live stream. So there is Simba. Oh, they've already taken him away?
No, he is down there. You can kind of see his paws.
Yeah, he looks cute.
I'll see if I can.
Who says cats don't like water?
Well, no, that's why I'm coming around this way. There you go.
Now, this is the perfect shot to end this live stream on. So let's do that.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. In just 28 minutes, we've got an edition of Inside LP coming up. So stay tuned to this channel. And then later on, Barely Necessities at 4:30 Pacific Time and Disney Trivia Live at 7:30 Pacific Time. We will see you later. Thank you for enduring these technical difficulties and sticking with us through this stream.
And please, please, please
Smash the
smash
like.
that like button.